Hello and welcome to today's speed build. If you're new here, then thank you so much for joining us, and if not, then welcome back. So today I am building in the world of Oasis Springs, and I'm very excited to talk about this build because this is actually my first ever collab that I have been in, and this was hosted by the amazing Pandora Sims. Now I am going to link her channel in the description because she's amazing. She does such amazing builds. She's a lovely person as well, and yeah, I just think that she deserves all the credit in the world, and I would like to thank her so much for reaching out to me and asking me to be a part of this collaboration because I have had so much fun with it. And yeah, now this collab that she hosted, the rules were pretty much you can do what you want, you can use any packs that you want, no CC, but it just has to be 50s themed. And I decided to go quite safe with that and build a motel, which I am not new to. I have built a motel in the past. When we first got grown together, I built one in the world of San Sequoia, and honestly I really like it. To this day I think that it holds up really well. It's a really cute build. But yeah, I don't know. I just felt like a motel was not an easy thing to do, but something that I'm very comfortable with. And I won't lie, this was not my first attempt at building the motel. I actually built one before this. I built one in the world of Del Sol Valley. I built it was like a retro blue and orange themed kind of motel. I still have it downloaded, so if I get a wee screenshot of it, I'll make sure to put it on the screen now. But yeah, it was actually very cute, but for some reason I just didn't think it was good enough. I don't even know. I don't want to say it wasn't good enough. I want to say it wasn't the best I could do, and we had a lot of time. Like, I got asked to do this collab quite a few months ago, which is kind of what I've been working on this whole time, and it's sort of after I think like a month, I was like, do you know what? I don't love this motel, so I'm gonna try again. And if I like the one that I do after more, then I will use this one. And if I don't, then I'll just go back to the other one and tweak it a little bit more. But yeah, I ended up making this one, and I just like this one a lot more. I love the color scheme. I went for this kind of like green and pink, what's like blue, minty blue, very like pastel colors. I feel like 50's was very pastel, so that's kind of what I tried to go for, and I love how this turned out. I think it looks really sweet. I'll be honest, I feel like my only issue with this build, if I was to go back and change something, is I feel like it's a little bit too square. And that might seem silly, and I guess it is very like retro in 50's to be quite square, but something about it, when I look at it, I'm just like, it looks too square. I think it might be because I followed the shape of the lot a little bit too much, and because the lot is very like narrow and thin, I just feel like it kind of can look a little bit weird at certain angles. But yeah, I'm not saying that I don't like the build or anything. I wouldn't upload something that I did not like, but yeah, it's just one of those things. I just feel a little bit off when I look at it, but overall I actually really like it. I think it turned out really nice. I'm really excited to get to the inside and show you that, because the inside is very sweet. I don't show me doing every single room, but all the rooms are different. They might follow like a similar theme, they might be like a similar shape, but overall they're all different, and I think they work together really nicely. Now, the little building that you can see in the corner there, that actually ends up being like a little what is it called, like disco booth thing. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it ends up being a little area where your Sims can go and just party. I used a lot of the party essentials kit, and yeah, I just was very inspired by that kit to make this a party place. And also, I think that's what this is. if you look at it at nighttime, which I think I do show in the footage, you'll see at nighttime it is so like lit up and bright and disco-y, and I think that it's supposed to be aimed towards more like young adults because it's like a party place. Now there is bedrooms that have infants beds and child's beds in them, so during the day, I think that this place is very chill, it's very casual, it's just like a normal, lazy vibe little motel. But at night time, that's when it's very like funky and crazy, and you've got all the lights flashing, and that's when it's like the party time. So that's what I was thinking. So there's probably some people that have went just with their family, with their kids, and want to enjoy the time. And then I think there's some younger people that use it as a little like party palooza place. But yeah, my idea was that I wanted to do the big pool for the adults and the smaller pool for the children. So I ended up changing the shape of them slightly. I felt like everything looked a little bit too square for me, so I do end up changing them. I pretty much just cut the corners off, but it looks so nice. And I also used the trims from the new is it Riviera kit? I don't know the full name. Oh, that's really bad. Like, it's a Riviera kit, I think. And it's really cute. It is so, so, so cute. Is it like... No, I'm not even going to guess because I don't know the name of it. Something to do with Riviera, and it's very, very cool. Anyway, I end up using that, and that kit came out like as I was building, because I got asked to do this like a few months ago, which I was so like surprised at, because this is my first collab, so I was very, very excited. And yeah, it took me a long time to build, especially since I did the other motel and then like went and did this one, so it took me a long time to come to terms with this. And so the kits ended up coming out, and I was like, do you know what, I'm just gonna add to it. I may as well. So yeah, if you do want to download this, by the way, it's already on the gallery. My gallery ID is just iHanza, and it should be on there. I also put up my build from the little cozy bistro kit that we got. I ended up doing a video for that, like a little build, a little bistro, and I love that build so much. Like, I love it. There's not a single part of that build that I don't like. I think it's so cute. Definitely check out that video if you haven't already. But that's on my gallery as well. And I also had uploaded the Apocalypse one, which I think I said in my last one, but a lot of people were asking, so I thought I would let you know. Now, in terms of videos, by the way, I just want to clue you guys in. So, of course, there's this video today, but I also have another video coming this week, which is going to hopefully be the BFF household. I have built that. I love the way it looks. I'm so excited for you guys to see it, and I really want to get that out this week before I go to Amsterdam. Now, while I'm in Amsterdam next week, I am going to also have 2 more videos scheduled, and one of them is a cast video, so hopefully that's something you guys have been wanting to see. I'm super excited to share that one because I have not uploaded a cast video in quite a while now, and I had so much fun filming it, and I'm just so excited to get it out to you guys. I have so many fun things coming, and I'm so excited to share them. Oh, actually exciting news. So I recently decided I need a new PC, and this is not a new thing. Actually, this is not even a recently thing. If you don't know, if you've not been here like on the channel for a while, I pretty much had bought a PC quite a while ago, and I was so excited about it. It was beautiful. The fans were so nice and quiet. It was a nice PC. Everything ran so smooth. But I had this issue where it kept blue screening, and pretty much when I spoke to the people that like sold me it, they said, yeah, I'll just need to like bring it back and get a refund because there's literally nothing they can do to fix it. So I decided, do you know what I'm gonna do now? It's been a few months since that situation. I think that was like last year, honestly. So I was like, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna treat myself to a new PC because my PC, oh, God love her, she is doing her best, and honestly, I love her for it. But I just feel like she is struggling. She's pretty old. She's an old gal, and I just needed a little upgrade. So I'm super excited because I decided to take this as an opportunity when it comes. It's not came yet. To do a little CC shopping video with you guys. Now, I would love to know if that's something you guys would actually want to see or not, but I thought it would be pretty cool because I'm not going to have any CC on my new PC, of course, because I don't think I'm going to transfer too much data over. I might be able to transfer some of the CC, but it sort of depends what drives I'm transferring over. I don't really know what I'm doing just yet, but I was thinking whether I do or I don't transfer the CC, I may as well do a little CC shopping video with you guys. I think it would be so much fun, and like you can kind of see what I do to find the CC that I use. And yeah, I don't know, I just thought it would be a really fun video, so you guys will have to let me know if that's something you want to see. I think I'm gonna do it anyways because I've kind of got my mind set on it now, so hopefully that is something you'd be interested in. I've never done a video like that, so I'm kind of excited, but yeah. Okay, talking about the actual build just a little bit. So we're going on to the inside now, and I absolutely love how the bedrooms turn out. I think they look amazing. You've probably seen me separating the rooms. So every room has its own little bathroom. You don't need to worry about your Sims peeing themselves. There is a bathroom in every single room. They've got a balcony. They can look over into the pools. There's a little toddler pool outside as well, by the way, for younger kids. And yeah, every single room is pretty unique. I tried to change color scheme for all of them. They all also have a sink and a mini fridge. So if your Sims want to like get food, then they have a mini fridge and they can get food from that. Now, I don't know how you would want to use this. I don't know if you'd be best maybe using this as a rental, because if you used it as a residential, I think it would cost a lot, and also you don't have like everything you need. I mean, they've got like a TV, they've got a mini fridge and stuff, but they've got like showers and bathrooms, but you know, in terms of food, they can't really like cook any food. So you're probably best, if you're going to use this, probably use it as a rental, and also it means you can just go away for a few days and come back. And yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it, but I really like this room in particular. This is like, I tried to go for like blue and brown color scheme, which I felt like was very, very 50s, and I just love it. It makes me feel like I'm there. I'm like in the 50s. Oh, by the way, if you want to like check out anyone else's builds under this 50s collab, if you go to Instagram and type in, let me make sure I get this right. If you go to Instagram and type in TS4 for The Sims 4 travel in the 50s, so hashtag TS4 travel in the 50s, you can see like everyone's builds and everyone that took part in this amazing collab. And also I'm going to be putting the creators list at the end for everyone that took part, so you know, there'll be a little list at the end and you can see everyone else's builds. Everyone did such an amazing job, like honestly. I looked at my build after and I was like, wow, I went too simple with this. Like, everyone just did such an amazing job, and I don't know, I just love everyone's builds. I was actually just staring at them for ages, like scrolling through them, like, wow, these people are so talented. So yeah, definitely go and check them out. But yeah, so here is this the second bedroom? I think, the second room, and you can see I kind of switched up the theme. They're all very similar, like they all have a little coffee machine, they have a sink, a mini fridge, or maybe not a sink, maybe just a mini fridge, but they have a sink in the bathroom, of course. They all have like a TV, a bed, of course, and yeah, all of their essentials, but they're all very, very different as well, which I really like. But yeah, I just love the color schemes with this. Schemes, is that the word? Yeah, color schemes. Color schemes with this. I think it looks so, so sweet. Now what was it I was gonna say before? Oh yeah, so videos coming out, and then I was talking about doing the CC video, which I'm so excited about. Please let me know. Also, I have, of course, the BFF household coming out. So I will end up doing a poll asking who you want to see next. I do have someone in mind for who I want to do next. So I don't know if I'm gonna let that take over and just end up doing them instead, or if I'll end up doing a poll to kind of, let you guys choose. I like to let you guys choose. I don't know, something in me is like really wanting to do this one specific family, and I don't know why, it just came to me. Do you ever get that, like you just get these random bursts of like inspiration? Because that was me. All of this week I've been so inspired, and I think it's because I've got so many projects finished at once that I'm like, okay, I just want to go and do this. I know it sounds really bad, but sometimes I don't want to edit my videos. I just want to like go and build something else. And I'm like, no, you need to edit it because you need to get it out. You need to like, get it on YouTube. But then the other half of me is like, no, I just want to build. But I am making sure to get the videos out because I know that's what you guys want to see. Oh, that's something I wanted to talk about. So on my post-apocalyptic build, a lot of people were saying that they loved it and they really want to see more post-apocalyptic builds, and that is completely fine with me, you guys. I love post-apocalyptic. Like, it is one of my favorite things to build. I did my Little Nightmares build. If you haven't seen that, I would definitely recommend it because that is definitely like post-apocalyptic. I don't know if you've ever played Little Nightmares, but it's my favorite game, and it definitely has that apocalyptic feel to it. So definitely check it out if you haven't. But I have been saying for the longest time, I don't know if I've ever said on YouTube, but I said for a while that I wanted to do like Clementine's house, and then I said that I wanted to do stuff that was inspired by like The Last of Us, and just something inspired by zombies. And a lot of people were saying that my last apocalyptic build maybe wasn't necessarily zombies, just because there was no like security. So maybe I could build something that's more like, suited to zombies. And yeah, I'm trying to think about like what I want to do, but I definitely want to get something like that out. So stay tuned for that because I'm really excited to do that. I've not filmed it yet. I've not filmed like any apocalyptic things, but people keep talking about it, so I'm like, maybe that's where I shine. I think in terms of 50s builds, you can probably see I don't shine so much. I like this build, I really do, but I think that it's definitely a weaker spot doing things that are more, I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it, like older settings. I just kind of struggle, and then I also struggle with modern, so I'm kind of like in between everything. I don't know. I feel like I'm very like a traditional builder, and I also like to build things that are a bit more out there, I suppose. Now, I do have this one thing in mind that I really want to build, and I don't want to say what it is because I don't want to spoil it, but it's pretty cool, and it would be a really big build, and I'm trying to figure out how I would build it. But yeah, when you have to like plan out your builds, I have this book actually, and what I do is I draw in it, and I figure out what I want it to look like, what I want to use, like what items would be in it, and then I kind of convert the picture to The Sims, which sometimes is very, very difficult because when you're drawing something, there's no limitations, but when you're building in The Sims, there's definitely limitations. So yeah, it is hard, but I'm hoping that I can kind of transfer it pretty well and have it look really nice. But anyway, let's talk about the actual build. So here I'm building the little pink room. This one is so cute. So I did these 2 rooms that have infant cribs in them. So these are probably for families that, you know, have children and they've came here with their family and they're like just wanting to spend it, I don't know, but how to explain it, just wanting to spend it with their family, I suppose. And so yeah, I ended up building this little area in the middle. So this is for like to check in. So if you're wanting to go to like the higher floors, I mean, you can probably, I don't know, you can probably use this if you're not part of the hotel, but these floors are like your lounge and then also your like gaming, like games area. So that ends up being like a pool table, a table tennis table, and then like things like that, and then also like a little lounge. I don't know, the reason I put the desk there is because I was thinking you would probably have to say like who you are or else they wouldn't let you in. But then I'm like, is that a thing? I think it is. Like, I'm pretty sure if you were, like, you can't just go into a hotel and like use its pool, can you? I mean, maybe. Like, how would they know? How would they know? Like, they probably wouldn't, right? I don't recommend doing that. But I was just thinking, you know, in The Sims, you would go to the front desk and be like, I'm room number 108, and then they would, you know, whatever. There's definitely not 108 rooms in this motel. I think there is 1, 2, 8, 10? 10. I think there's 10 rooms, which I think you can only have up to, is it 8, 6 or 8, if you want to use it as a like rent, but I don't think you would use it as that. I think you would more use it as a sort of vacation stay. So I think that's fine. I'm hoping that this place would be like full of people and it wouldn't just be like very, very quiet. I find that when I do community lots, they always end up full of people, and I always try and make them as spacious as possible, but it's very difficult because I love to clutter things up. So I always have to try and find the perfect in between of cluttering things up and keeping things nice and functional. So yeah, there's that. Here's me adding these little dividers. I thought they looked so cute. They kind of look like gates, like you would open them up and get in that way, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cute. Maybe I do show me doing all of the rooms, because this is literally, oh no, I didn't show them all. I didn't show 2 other ones. Okay, I think I showed like 8, but there's 10 rooms. Okay, that makes sense. Or maybe I showed 4. I don't know. Guys, my brain, my brain is so fried. I don't know what's happening. I think that I have been like so busy with work and everything, and my brain just cannot take it. But yeah, anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, this little room, I went for like a green and orange color scheme, which I love. I think this works really nicely. All of the bathrooms, by the way, are the same, but I changed the color of the bath, which is really random, but I was like, why not? Like, you know, that's like a motel thing. Also, I feel like it's very motel to be like tacky, and I was kind of going for that like tacky vibe, and I feel like it gives that vibe. So if you're thinking it looks kind of like tacky, kind of very like, I don't know, I think it looks very 50s, which of course was the theme. I just think it works. Like, I just think the motels in the 50s were very tacky. They were kind of run down, but also they were like brand new. I don't know how to explain it. That's just kind of how I see motels. Like, they just are that vibe. But yeah, I thought, and that's the theme I'm going to go for. I'm just going to make it very tacky, but very cozy. And I think I did that quite well. I think I did it pretty nicely. I think you get to see me also do the little party room soon. So initially what I was going to do is I was gonna have like a kind of restaurant, like cafe area in there, and have it so that your Sims could eat there. But then I thought, I don't know how realistic that is. So I turned it into a sort of like party booth for your Sims. And I think that works really nicely because your Sims can just go in there, have a good time, socialize. Like, if you want to get, what's it called? Like, if you want to find the love of your life here, or if you just want like a fun storyline and you want to meet someone here, I think that would be so fun, like meeting them in the little party area. It's like you're going on holiday. It's like going on holiday to like Spain and meeting them, like meeting like a person that, I don't know. I don't know if it would be love of your life or if it would just be a fling, or I don't know. But I'm thinking that would be a really fun storyline to go by. And then you would need to like find them in the, when you go back home, you would need to have their number or something so you can stay in contact. I don't know, I think that's a pretty cute storyline. I always think into my storylines too much, to be fair. I am guilty at doing that. I just love to think. My brain is always thinking about the next thing. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, as you can see, all these rooms are very, very similar. I feel like it is quite repetitive, so I'm sorry about that, but I just wanted to show me doing them because they're all a little bit different. And also, I didn't want the video to be super, super short just because I skipped them all out. So hopefully, you don't mind. There will be screenshots at the end of like everything, so you can see everything in its fullest. But here we're finally doing a little party room, and I love this so, so much. So there's a TV in here, there's a bar, there's chairs. I'm sure that ends up being like balloons. There's snacks, there's music, speakers, everything, just everything you need to have a good time in here. And I ended up changing the way that bit is open. I end up changing that so that it's actually closed and there's just a window, because if you have a room like this where there's like an open area, it actually makes the inside of the build very, very dull, because it technically views it as it being outside even though it isn't. So I decided, instead of having it look quite dull in here when I want it to be a very party vibe, I decided I'm just going to add windows to the front, and this worked really, really nicely. I think anyway that it worked really, really nicely. I think I add just like basic long windows, but I thought they looked really cute. So the idea is you can look out, you can probably speak to people through the windows as well, but it's just a little bit more shut off. And now, as you can see, it looks a lot more bright and cozy, and just it looks very party vibe, so I really like that. Now here's me doing the little games room. I love this so much. I felt like this was just a staple to have in the motel, because you need to have things like this in a motel. What are you gonna do? You need things so that your Sims don't get bored and they have things to get up to. So I thought this was a fun one. If you do go with that storyline where you're like kind of meeting someone, maybe after you've like partied, you could come up here and be like, oh, like, do you want to play a game of pool? And then you would play a game of, oh, well, they don't have pool. It's foosball table. Why do I keep calling it pool? Foosball. You'd be like, do you want to play a game of foosball? And then I don't know, it would just be a very cute thing. Oh, this is something I actually forgot I did. So I added a little washroom for your Sims. I thought it was kind of realistic, also very 50s to have a washroom. And yeah, the idea is your Sims would just go in here, get their washing dried. I know that it's kind of annoying adding washing machines to a lot, because then they end up putting their clothes everywhere. But I'm sure in the settings you can actually disable that, because I normally disable it when I play it, because it annoys me so much. Like, see when your Sims take off, change clothes, and then they just leave their clothes on the floor. That is the biggest pet peeve. Like, that really stresses me out in The Sims. And yeah, I always just turn it off, because I'm like, nope, not today. You will not annoy me this time. But yeah, this is a little chill area as well, where they can kind of wait for their what's it called, their laundry. But yeah, I think the last thing I do is I add a little like party area up top, which ends up being super cute as well. I kind of felt like the parents would maybe the parents, well, the party people would go up to the terrace and just party and have a good time. There is a DJ booth up there, so I think that they would probably just be vibing. I end up putting sun loungers up there as well because people probably would want to jam, listen to music, and also sunbathe. I am not that type of person on holiday. I'm a very like chill person. I like to go out and see things and like I'm not really in the hotel very often when I go on holiday, but I know that there's a lot of people that just like love to enjoy the hotel, which I love that as well. Like I love that people love that. I don't think I think I've maybe had like 2 holidays like that actually, and they were really, really fun, but it's a completely different vibe. I think there's like 2 vibes. There's like vacation, chilling, holiday, and then there's like, you know, going out sightseeing and, you know, kind of like city breaks are a little bit different, but I love both of them. I think it's like it's a nice little in between. But here's when I changed the pool, and as you can see, I just think it looks a little bit nicer like this. There's a little bit more to it, and it's not just like a square or a rectangle, shall I say. Yeah, I just think it looks a little bit nicer. But here's me doing that top terrace, which I think ends up looking really cool. It's nice and party themed and just very fun for your Sims. But yeah, I think we are coming to the end of this video, so I would like to say a massive thank you so much for watching. As I said before, there will be the creators list at the end of this video, so please make sure to stay and check that out and see all the amazing people that took part in this collab, because their builds are insane. Please make sure to go and check out Pandora Sims' channel because she is amazing. She does amazing builds, and again, like, thank you so much to her for, you know, asking me to be a part of this collab. I've had so much fun with it. If you want to download this build, the build is on the gallery. And yeah, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.